Many people are not poor because they do not know how to make money, but because they are unknowingly letting something on their kitchen sink quietly wash away their wealth day by day. Hello, I am Master Quan. In Feng Shui, the kitchen is considered the heart of the home, and the sink is the place where water, which symbolizes money, flows every single day. Water in Feng Shui represents wealth, and the way water flows in the kitchen reflects how money moves in the homeowner's life. If that flow is blocked, dirty, or carries negative energy, then no matter how much money comes in, it will be very hard to hold on to it. In other words, a clean and tidy sink is a sign that your financial energy is flowing freely. On the other hand, a messy, cluttered sink is a sign that your financial energy is leaking. In today's video, I will help you understand why even one small item left in the sink can weaken your fortune and keep poverty hanging around like a shadow. More importantly, I will show you how to remove that negative energy and turn this area into a magnet for good fortune, a place that not only welcomes money into your life, but also helps it stay. In Feng Shui, the kitchen sink is not just a place to wash dishes, it is where the energy of the home gets purified. That means everything placed in or around it directly influences the flow of financial energy. Some things may seem harmless, but they quietly wash away your good fortune and make it hard for money to stay in your life. The first item, leftover food and spoiled ingredients. Leftover food or spoiled ingredients are one of the strongest causes of financial energy becoming stuck. In Feng Shui, the kitchen is the source of nurturing energy that feeds the whole household, and the sink plays the role of purifying and circulating that energy. When old, rotting, or uneaten food is left on or near the sink for too long, it not only causes bad smells, but also produces what is known as damp negative energy. This type of energy is heavy, clings to the surroundings, and slowly spreads throughout the kitchen. This yin energy clouds the water energy, which represents money, and causes it to stagnate. As a result, financial flow weakens, and money becomes harder to attract or keep. The longer this energy stays, the more it builds up and begins to affect the mindset and spirit of the people living there. Homeowners may start to feel drained, anxious about money, or suffer a string of minor misfortunes they cannot explain. This is the sign of poverty energy, a heavy, negative force that arises when we cling to things that are old, expired, or no longer serve us. From a modern Feng Shui perspective, keeping old food on the sink is like holding on to toxic financial energy. The sink belongs to the water element. It needs to be clean, clear, and flowing. If it is filled with spoiled food, scraps, or smells bad, the water energy cannot shine. And when water energy is dull, financial luck cannot thrive. A dirty kitchen sink reflects a weak money flow. People living in that home may feel like their efforts are constantly blocked. No matter how much they work or how much they earn, it just never seems to be enough. So remember, the sink is not a resting place for leftovers. It is the space that helps wash away negative energy so wealth can circulate, peace can return, and good fortune can stay. The second item, a container of rice in Feng Shui. Rice, and especially a full container of rice, symbolizes abundance, nourishment, and stable wealth. Across Asian cultures, a full rice jar represents overflowing prosperity, a protected and growing source of wealth. Each grain of rice is seen as the essence of the earth and sky, the result of labor, sweat, and care. That is why the rice container is not just a food item. It holds the energy of security and long-term stability. When placed in the right spot, it offers a sense of peace, supports harmonious energy in the home, and helps financial blessings grow steadily over time. But when you place rice or the rice jar on the sink, a place where water is constantly flowing, it is like placing your treasure chest in a stream that washes things away. In Feng Shui, water represents flowing money, and rice symbolizes saved wealth. These two elements must be balanced. Water should move in open areas, while rice should be kept in stillness. If you place a rice jar on the sink, the active water energy will scatter the still earth energy of the rice. This creates an imbalance where wealth comes in a little but goes out a lot. Moreover, the sink carries strong yin water energy. It is moist, cold, and always moving. Rice, on the other hand, carries yang energy. It should be kept in a dry, warm, quiet place that represents preservation and nourishment. Putting the rice container in the sink area causes a clash between these energies. The yang gets overpowered, yin energy dominates, and your storehouse of wealth becomes weakened. Over time, this may lead to unexplained financial losses. Money may come, but it quickly disappears. It becomes hard to save, and financial anxiety increases. That is why you must never place rice or a rice container on or near the sink. This is not just a Feng Shui rule. It is how you protect your financial stability from being washed away along with every drop of water. The third item, knives, scissors, and other sharp tools. Knives, scissors, and sharp objects represent cutting energy in Feng Shui. They carry strong yang energy, designed to break, slice, and separate. While powerful, they can also cause harm if not placed correctly. Leaving knives or scissors exposed on the kitchen sink, where water flows and symbolizes wealth, means you are letting cutting energy clash directly with your financial flow. The image of water passing over a sharp blade symbolizes wealth being cut apart, blocking financial opportunities before they can accumulate. In terms of the 5 elements, the sink belongs to water and sharp tools belong to metal. When metal is exposed over water, it becomes overly activated, leading to an aggressive water-metal dynamic. In a kitchen, a space that should promote warmth and balance, this creates chaos. It weakens the fire element, which is essential for a cozy home, and causes prosperity to fade away. The result is financial instability, unexpected expenses, and even arguments or tension over money. Beyond Feng Shui, leaving knives and scissors openly exposed at the sink creates a sense of unease. For elders and children, it can be especially dangerous. Every time someone washes dishes and sees a reflection of a knife in the water, it sends out a sharp, anxious vibration. This builds up unconscious stress and makes it harder to relax in the kitchen. Over time, the household energy becomes rushed, people become more irritable, and the atmosphere of peace, which is key for wealth to stay, begins to vanish. That is why knives and sharp tools should always be kept out of sight. Never leave them exposed on or around the sink. Let the water energy flow freely without being sliced apart by cutting forces. The fourth item, fresh flowers or green plants. Fresh flowers and green plants are symbols of life, renewal, and natural beauty. But in kitchen Feng Shui, especially near the sink, they can actually cause wealth to leak away faster than anything else. The reason lies in elemental imbalance. The sink represents water, while plants belong to the wood element. Water creates wood, but when placed directly at the source of constant flowing water, this creation becomes overgiving. In other words, the energy that should nourish becomes drained. Wealth may arrive, but it quickly disappears, just like how flowers bloom for a moment and then fade. In Feng Shui, plants only bring good energy when placed in a stable yang environment, with light and stillness, but the sink is the opposite. It is moist, dark, and always moving. Putting flowers there causes their life force to weaken. Instead of thriving, they wither. A vase of flowers that wilts quickly by the sink is a clear sign that financial energy is being scattered. Opportunities slip away, and prosperity has nowhere to settle. Many people place flowers there for decoration, unaware that they are symbolically washing away their luck. On top of that, fresh plants in damp areas often grow mold and bacteria. In Feng Shui, these are known as negative energy agents. They weaken the fire element in the kitchen. When fire is weak and water dominates, balance is lost. Wealth becomes unstable, mental focus declines, and health may deteriorate. That is why fresh flowers or green plants should never be placed near the sink, even for temporary beauty. Because that beauty does not attract fortune, it washes it away, turning the sink into a stream that carries blessings out of your home. The fifth item, valuables, wallets, and jewelry. Valuables, wallets, and jewelry carry the strongest financial energy in a person's life. In Feng Shui, these are considered wealth conductors. They do not just hold material value. They absorb and reflect the energy of the person who owns them. A wallet or a precious item carries the personal, financial frequency of its owner. If placed in the right area, these items can attract abundance. But if left in the wrong place, they can drain wealth. And the worst place to put them is the sink. The sink represents flowing water, money moving out. Valuables represent stored wealth, money staying in. When these two forces meet, they do not work together. They cancel each other out. Water washes away metal. Prosperity gets flushed down the drain. A wallet or a ring near the sink is like watching your luck swirl away with the water. Financial opportunities disappear, and your investment plans may never reach their full potential. Water energy in the sink is always active. It clears, moves, and dissolves. But wealth energy needs stillness, dryness, and safety. Placing valuables near running water scatters their energy. It is like pulling prosperity out of your own home. On top of that, the sink area is filled with dirty water, moisture, and bacteria, all of which hold low vibration energy. In Feng Shui, this is yin decay. When your valuables are exposed to it, their energy becomes polluted. Even if the item is not physically damaged, its energetic field weakens. The owner may face unexpected bills, money slipping away, or growing anxiety around finances. Leaving a wallet or jewelry near the sink also creates a subconscious frequency of loss. It feels like letting go of something important. That is why you should never place wallets, jewelry, or valuable items around the sink. This is not where you cleanse your fortune. This is where your luck can quietly wash away every single day. Once you understand what items to avoid, you will realize that the kitchen sink does more than just clean your dishes. It also helps cleanse the energy in your home. Every drop of water carries energy, and the secret lies in how you keep this area clean, bright, and balanced. The sink can drain your wealth, but if used correctly according to Feng Shui, it can become a point of attraction, a source of prosperity for the entire family. First tip, place a small bowl of salt next to the kitchen sink. In Feng Shui, sea salt is considered one of the most powerful natural substances for absorbing negative energy and purifying space. Thanks to its strong yang nature and its salty taste, salt can neutralize dampness, cold, heaviness, and stagnant energy, all of which tend to gather around the kitchen sink. By placing a small bowl of coarse sea salt in a dry corner of the sink, you create an energy balance point between the active movement of water and the stillness of the surrounding space. This helps regulate the water energy so it does not become overwhelming. The area becomes lighter, clearer, and no longer carries the heavy, sticky feeling caused by moisture. According to the 5 elements theory, salt belongs to the earth element, while the sink belongs to water. When earth is introduced into a water-dominated space, they interact in a balancing relationship, each one regulating the other without canceling each other out. This helps stabilize the energy flow in the sink area and prevents wealth energy from being carried away. Even if 2 kitchens are equally clean, only the one with balanced earth and water energies will feel truly warm and grounded. That sense of stability turns the kitchen into more than just a functional space. It becomes a center of prosperity. To apply this method effectively, use a clean ceramic or glass bowl filled with natural coarse sea salt. Place it in a dry spot where it will not be splashed. Replace the salt every 7 days to remove absorbed energy. When changing it, do so gently. Avoid spilling the salt, as that symbolizes scattered energy. Keeping up this simple routine not only refreshes the sink area, but also builds a stable energy field where water can flow naturally without sweeping away your luck or prosperity. Second tip, place a white or yellow quartz crystal near the kitchen sink. In Feng Shui, clear quartz and citrine are 2 of the most powerful crystals for stabilizing energy and activating financial flow. The sink is where water energy is always moving, which can cause energetic fluctuations. Placing a crystal in a dry corner near the sink helps anchor and soothe this movement, creating a central axis of balanced energy. Clear quartz helps purify and remove heavy energy, while citrine resonates with the frequencies of earth and metal elements, enhancing luck, stability, and financial security. According to the 5 elements, the sink area belongs to water, while quartz belongs to earth, an element that regulates but does not overpower water. The crystal becomes an energy anchor, guiding the symbolic flow of money in the right direction without letting it slip away. With a quartz stone near the sink, the cold, active water energy is sealed by the warm, steady, grounding energy of Earth. The result is a more harmonious energy field with a lighter, brighter atmosphere and stronger yang energy in the kitchen. This method is simple but requires intention. Choose a natural quartz or citrine stone. Not too large, but with a smooth and unbroken surface, as an intact shape symbolizes financial completeness. Clean the stone with mild salt water, let it dry, and place it in a dry spot near the sink, away from splashing. Once a month, rinse the stone with clean water and leave it in sunlight for a few hours to recharge. Though small, this act maintains harmony between water and earth, helping your home's wealth energy not only flow, but also settle and strengthen, just like the steady glow inside the crystal itself. Third tip, maintain warm lighting around the sink area. In Feng Shui, light represents yang energy, clarity, and wisdom. A bright, warm area always attracts positive energy. In contrast, dark spaces collect yin energy, which slows everything down. The sink belongs to the water element, cold, active, and naturally drawn toward yin. That is why keeping warm light in this area is a powerful way to balance water with fire, transforming cold energy into living energy and keeping financial flow steady and clear. When warm light spreads evenly, the kitchen feels more alive, and the emotional tone of the household becomes lighter and more positive. This directly supports your wealth energy. According to the 5 elements, water and fire usually clash, but when balanced correctly, fire helps moderate water, keeping it from becoming too chaotic or too cold. Warm lighting acts like a soft flame that nurtures the water flow and creates harmony. A well-lit sink area not only increases the yang energy, but also symbolizes a clear, smooth financial path, one without blockages or shadows. In contrast, dim or cold lighting causes stagnation and weakens prosperity over time. To use this tip, choose warm yellow or soft white lighting. Avoid cold white or blue lights, as they increase yin energy. You can use small spotlights above or beside the sink to create focused but gentle light. At night, after cleaning the kitchen, leave the light on for a few extra minutes. This helps extend the fire energy and keeps it from being extinguished too quickly. A brightly lit, warm sink space gives off a sense of cleanliness, strength, and vitality. It supports a calm, consistent, and long-lasting flow of prosperity throughout your home. Fourth tip, purify the energy using scents like orange, lemon, lemongrass, or cinnamon. In Feng Shui, scent is the language of energy. It does not only affect your sense of smell, it also influences your emotions, mindset, and the energetic field of your home. Every natural scent carries a unique frequency, and bright scents like orange, lemon, lemongrass, or cinnamon are known to clear poverty energy and refresh stagnant energy around the sink. Since this area holds water energy and tends to collect moisture and old energy, using natural aromas can help restore clarity and brightness. Energetically, citrus scents like orange and lemon bring new beginnings and renewal. Lemongrass and cinnamon amplify yang energy, creating warmth and a sense of comfort. When you use essential oils or natural extracts from these scents to clean the sink once or twice a week, you create harmony between fire, the warm scent, and water, the sink, turning their opposing forces into a wealth-supporting energy flow. A space filled with natural aromas feels uplifting, mentally refreshing, and energetically vibrant. And that brightness starts within the homeowner themselves. This inner shift becomes the strongest form of yang energy in modern Feng Shui. To apply this tip, add a few drops of orange, lemon, lemongrass, or cinnamon essential oil to warm water. Use a soft cloth to wipe the sink and nearby surfaces. Do it slowly and mindfully, allowing the scent to spread and activate the energy field. Avoid synthetic or overpowering smells, which feel fake and lack energetic impact. When done consistently, you will notice the kitchen space coming to life. Not just physically clean, but energetically light and peaceful. And where peace lives, wealth energy naturally follows. Fifth tip, Perform a release and renew cleansing ritual. In Feng Shui, warm salt water symbolizes cleansing and the rebirth of energy. Water represents financial flow, salt represents purity and grounding, and warmth belongs to fire, the spark that activates new life force. When you combine these three elements at the sink, which is dominated by water, you create balance between water, earth, and fire. This dissolves heavy moisture, removes stagnant energy, and opens the flow of financial fortune. At the end of each week, once the sink is thoroughly cleaned, prepare a glass of warm water and add a small handful of sea salt. Stir gently and slowly pour it down the drain. This warm water does more than rinse away dirt. It symbolizes clearing away the old and making space for fresh, positive energy. The act brings the kitchen back into balance, restoring clarity and vitality. Perform this ritual calmly and with full presence. There is no need for anything elaborate. Just focus on the flowing water as a quiet rhythm that refreshes your home's energy. Over time, this simple habit transforms the sink from a place where luck is lost into a space where new energy begins. Bright, warm, and resilient. A clean, warm, and rhythmic environment makes the people in your home feel at ease, lifts their spirits, and helps wealth energy flow freely. In Feng Shui, when energy is regularly renewed, prosperity not only arrives, it stays. That is the deeper meaning behind the ritual of release and renew. As we can see, Feng Shui is not something distant or mysterious. In fact, it begins with the smallest, most familiar actions in our everyday lives. Just by placing an item in the right spot or performing a simple ritual with mindfulness, you can start to shift how energy flows in your home. And once that energy begins to move in the right direction, wealth will open up, blessings will deepen, and good fortune will gradually show up in your life. True Feng Shui does not create miracles overnight. It is the art of maintaining long-lasting balance, clarity, and harmony. Every gesture, every habit done with care contributes to the flow of energy that supports your family's fortune. When we live with calm awareness and understanding, even the smallest corner of the house can become a source of positive energy, a space where prosperity is nourished and peace is born each day. Before you go, take a moment to leave a positive affirmation in the comments below. I keep my sink bright and clean so that wealth energy can stay in my home. And do not forget to subscribe to Master Quan, Feng Shui for Modern Wealth, so each week I can continue sharing practical, simple, and powerful Feng Shui tips to help you protect your money, grow your blessings, and live a truly abundant life.